socialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here, and welcome to my Christmas cast. Well, it's not actually Christmas yet technically, but you are going to watch this on Christmas. Since I'm going to be on skiing holidays for 2 weeks, so I'm going to pre-produce a couple of casts for your viewing convenience. And we're gonna kick it right off here with two players who are actually underrepresented in my cast so far, but are really good. They've been left out of the loop. By the way, you really know it's Christmas when the crates are when the crates are actually Christmas presents. Kyrylo getting a second MCV right off the bat. That's a huge get for him. And yeah, let's just try to introduce our players. We've got in the top left corner Kyrylo, who is a really good player, who is getting better and better, and who is usually mainly playing Soviets. I rarely see him play allies. And Ukraine is not only his actual home country, but also his favorite faction in Command & Conquer. He loves the demo trucks, the parabombs, and he is going to be accompanied by Hai, who is a Chinese player, or at least he has a Chinese IP. Maybe he's using an IP scrambler. We don't know. He rarely talks, but he has developed a very notorious play style. As in spamming low tier units, and it's basically playing against Hai means you're going to have to fend off it's tower defense basically. You're gonna have to fend off wave after wave of expendable infantry. So, and their opponents for the day are gonna be, that's not actually Ampharos, that is Spy, who just got his Engie eaten by a dog of Kyrylo's. That's very much to Kyrylo's taste. Alright, getting some veterancy, getting stripes on them dogs. Just promoting dogs to generals. Dogs to generals, guys, it's happening. And he's teaming up with R34ch, who has been featured in a couple casts so far. That's gonna pan out to be an exciting game, I believe. Yeah. So both going for the standard War Factory opener. Obviously, Kyrylo has an enormous advantage, even just being content sitting his MCV back and enjoying his free 10% production speed bonus from the second MCV. He could have used it for base pushing, but I think he is too good-mannered to do that, because that would be some really troll-ass stuff. Oh, the dog finally kicked the bucket here. Just look at those beautiful crates. I'm loving it already. Spy, on the other hand, has had to get a second engineer, which is really annoying, but he's trying for the block here. A valiant effort, but keep in mind Kyrylo is always going to go for a double ref opener. Or not straight up rushing double ref, but supplementing it with one War Factory in between. Pretty good build if you're asking me, the standard build on TD. And Hai is already trying to chase here. He's kind of cheeky. And he's just trying to sneak an Engie here into the back lines of R34ch. Let's see if this is gonna have any success whatsoever. Kyrylo likes going for light armor. He's having his flak tracks out, so it's rare for him to use an APC early on. Oh, those are gonna be some nice decaps, because R34ch is probably not going to realize this because... that's a free Engie snack, thank you. Because it doesn't give a warning sound once your buildings are being captured. Ooh, the Tesla coil right in the face. Well, that's something. Kyrylo applying some pressure here with his early flak truck and a couple rifles, but nothing a tank couldn't handle. He also has got an engineer, maybe he's trying to go for the hospital, which I don't people see do it. He did it. I rarely see people capture the hospital because it's just not worth the effort. Even if you're having a free engineer, it's just gonna get killed. Spy rush for Spy. What a shocker. Oh, he already got the vision. Yeah, he's got the ranger, that's why. So he's trying to pull off some shenanigans here against Kyrylo. This is gonna be, yeah, he got the double cap. Hai just double capped R34ch here. And this is going to be a high octane game, because you need to focus on many things at once. R34ch just blobbing out and trying to expand in the middle, but here is Hai's force. Yeah, still too light on anything but rifles. Not gonna do much damage. Here is Kyrylo. Is that his third Conyard? No, he didn't even have the tech for the Conyard. He just used his second Conyard. So dirty. We used it at around the time that a normal Conyard would come out. So that's fair enough, but it still gives him an extreme advantage of 2k and plus 10% production speed, keep that in mind. Ah yeah, the sneaky Helitrans. Or Chinook as it's called. It used to be Helitrans, I think, in the original. I'm not entirely sure. But there are a couple of artilleries here, and I'm not sure how Kyrylo will deal with the artilleries. Here is a Mexican standoff. One of the medium tanks is already bitten the dust. Ah, V2s are a good call. But here we have our first major engagement. I just feel like there's too many rifles and too little actual DPS against buildings. Yak is probably... Nope. He just said fuck the Yak, basically. The medium tanks are kind of selling it here, huh? Okay. This is... Oh! And Kyrylo got pushed out of his position. He has to pull back here. This is... It's gonna be something. Okay. Reach lost his first Conyard. Is probably... Nah, High is not gonna be able to establish this here. I would be surprised. High is a good player, but his micro is not on point. He's just very aggressive. He's very good at taking territories and just pressing his advantage with spamming low tier units and spamming production facilities. Not necessarily the best micro, but he likes using that, like the oddball units. Like check the mine layer here. He's probably trying to mine up the... Oh, so sad. No, not like this. He was trying to mine up the third ore patch for Reach, which is a nice touch. There is a double high-tech facilities for Kyrylo, as to be expected. You always, like, Kyrylo always goes into the late game. You don't want to stay low-tech versus Kyrylo. Okay, High is pushing his advantage too far here. This is just a waste. But it's okay. He has pushed out the first expansion. He has denied Reach the expansion, so he can expand for himself and get the ore advantage that way. Meanwhile, Kyrylo is probably gonna have to pull back again, unless he just stalls for the curtain. Which, yeah, I think he's doing it now. Because this is gonna get slowly picked apart here. He should just fire up the curtain here. It's ready. It's ready to go, mate. Yeah. He's doing it. Let us zoom in to the slaughter. Heinz taken out. It's so ironic that Soviet tech goes down to Soviet flak trucks so easily. The MCV is running for its life here. Both of these players, keep in mind, are really good with the micro. Spy also got a Tanya. Well, by the way, what happened to the... Oh, we lost track of the Helitrans. I'm sorry of that. But he didn't get any veterancy, so I'm assuming it got picked off. Ooh, MiGs, you don't see those too often. Another flak. Doing a bit of deep... That's the demo truck! There's the first demo truck out for Kyrylo. He loves using them. This is gonna get a bit brutal. Yep. There's the entire army. Ooh, Tanya Chinook. Yeah, High managed to get a foothold here. Let's see how long it's gonna last, because the V2s are a fantastic counter if they're just staying in the back lines and if there is no high tech. And I never really see High go for mass air or anything. Ooh. Is he gonna pick off the eco here? There is no anti-air yet. Oh, here's the Helitrans. We have to keep track of so many things at once. I'm loving it. Multitasking at its best. Oh no! This Yak is gonna get the shaft. The artillery is probably gonna take out the Reach's construction yard, and at the same time, we still have the spiced transport helicopter hovering across this here. Okay, mutually assured destruction here. Nothing survived. Tanya, man, if he manages to sneak her in there. Okay, this has just been a stalemate, basically. Ah, destroyers are a smart call here. And the Helitrans is still just hovering there. Okay, I actually have to zoom out so I can keep track of this. The second Conyard survived for Reach. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I apologize if this should induce any motion sickness, guys, but it's just, like, it's the only way of keeping track here in this game. Oh no, that was not a good Tanya. Oh, the MiG missiles tracking into the air but doing no damage versus air targets. That's actually interesting, because they are not said to have anti-air damage. Ah, Kyrylo's MCV got picked off, but he's retaliating here. Tanya is still kicking. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Beautiful! Kyrylo's MIG micro. Check the damage that MIGs do versus... You need 5 MIG salvos to kill 1 harvester. That's the math behind it. And that's really efficient because it forces him to build a new refinery. Where is the freaking... Oh, there she is. She got... nice, she got the ref. And that's all she wrote. Okay, she has to pull out here. No, that was the tech center. My apologies. She got the tech center, but not the high-tech buildings, actually. And at the same time, High's destroyers are just sitting around here and laying siege to reach. Oh, I like that. Laying siege to reach. He also got his double take out, but he's way behind the 8-ball here. Because Kyrylo is going to have his missile silo up relatively shortly. And actually, Spy is usually a very aggressive player. He comes from StarCraft. But in this game, he has been forced to play super defensively. Like, Kyrylo has been on point. Oh no, the worst angle possible for the Badgers. Taking the scenic route here. That is so unfortunate. And now is the first time that Spy is actually gonna cross over to the other side of the island. It's actually really surprising. And the Badgers are gonna be a bit late to the party. Gonna get an AA gun for their troubles, but now he knows about the tech center. And that means in another 6 minutes the tech center is toast. Chronosphere for High. Rarely see him go high tech, but he doesn't have any units right now. Okay, the Iron Curtain has been fired up. Not much he can get here. The artilleries are too far in the back lines. He would have to... He doesn't know about the artilleries even. Is Tanya? No Tanya this time around. Alright. So, High is just wasting his units into this meat grinder here that Reach has set up for him. Reach is definitely taking the advantage here and also killing off the shipyard. Destroyers might save High though, because this is a very choke point. Oh! Or maybe the air fleet of Kyrylo will, forcing him to burn the Iron Curtain on a purely defensive purpose, and also getting a harvester. And Kyrylo is probably gonna be back. He's got 2 airfields, it's gonna take him a while, but that's fine. And High, that's nice team play, and High is now focusing Spy's oil derricks, because he has already taken out... Ooh, how did he sneak those in here? Must have been a crate from a rifleman, because that looks like a haul that you... typical infantry haul that you get from a crate. Cruisers even! A bit vulnerable without the destroyers, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man. How's the rearming process coming along? Not so hot. Not so hot, guys. But 2 minutes on the nuke timer. So this is soon gonna turn into a problem for Spy and Reach. Ooh, no, not without the curtain. Flags without a curtain are not a good counter to artilleries, because they just get shot. I mean, they are when you don't have vision, but Spy is very meticulous about keeping vision with his transport helicopter. Oh yeah, the civilians. So, this is an all-out... oh boy, it's a massacre. The Uprising. Civilians 2, the Uprising. Revengeance. Huh. Spy still has those guys here. Does he know about that? Because this is such a vulnerable area of the base. He probably forgot about them. And he's picking those oil derricks off one by one. The artists are forced to pull back to just deal with 2 freaking destroyers. Oh, Spy's gonna be so furious here. Or at least annoyed. Oh! The paradrop didn't do much. And I'm guessing that the parabombs didn't do much, sorry. And the parabombs, I don't know. Kind of a waste. He could pick off the service depot, forces him to retech, which is annoying. Oh, the air fleet has rearmed. Probably the perfect timing to go for another tech sniper. The Iron Curtain has been fired. Oh! He chronoed back the Iron Curtain units. That's a really, really good way of dealing with that. Kyrylo's air fleet is rearmed. He is probably going to use it very shortly. The Iron Curtain is up. Oh, a demo truck. No way. No way, though. You gotta haul ass. You gotta... get your air fleet out of there. Beautiful. But he killed one MiG and one Yak of his own. Still a good trade. He killed the entire army of Spy. And Spy just can't be aggressive right now. This is actually really paying off for Kyrylo. And oh no, there's an anti-air gun this time around. Nah, he can't go in anymore. Too much anti-air. Ooh, survives, but it was out of ammo regardless. So maybe he's going for the derricks now. I just don't see an angle right here because they focus too much on the anti-air. The nuke though, he has spy planed the nuke and no, not a good trade, not a good call. This is gonna get the tech center as well, isn't it, huh? Let's check. Ouch, pretty expensive. Good nuke, and he also knows about the chrono now. They've got the nav set up, by the way. Both factions actually, both parties. Nope, the nav set for Spy obviously just got killed, but it was up before. So if it just rebuilds the tech center, it's not a biggie. Yeah, this is not a safe spot to mine here for Spy. I just feel like, I mean, the Harvester can tank rifles for days. That's one of the best traits of Harvesters. The AA guns are just zoning away the airplanes. They have such ludicrous range. But it's kind of necessary because the Soviet Air Force is really strong, and Allied mobile anti-air sucks short of the destroyers. Ah, longbows mixed in, but yeah, not against this composition because Yaks and MiGs are too fast to be deterred by longbows. So longbows are more like dedicated tank killers right now, which they don't do a good job at either. They're kind of mediocre now. By the way, one thing to mention, this is actually a game that probably gonna be the last game that I'm gonna cast on the old release. After that, ooh, nice, he got a spy in, so there is no Tesla coil support. This is gonna be the nuke here, and yeah, it's not gonna be the curtain. No, he's pulling back, he knows. But he got the nuke, and that's like taking that out of the picture is so big. My apologies. Oh my god, too much happening here. Must have been another demo truck from the looks of it. Plus Iron Curtain flags, and there is gonna be a nuke on. Oh, Kyrylo is actually placing his nuke on Reach. He wants to finish him off. Still got a good chunk of the army, despite him being on point with the Iron Curtain. But one thing to keep in that I was trying to finish earlier, as we're seeing the base push or the regular push here. Yeah, flags don't cut the mustard. If he focuses the Tesla coils, he has all the time in the world to do his damage. Ah, focus the Tesla coil, please. He sees it. He has picture perfect vision on that. Oh, that's gonna be the curtain, probably. Yep, mate. Curtain going down. I heard Tanya, but she's just coming out of the barracks right now. Ooh. Repair order. So the next games that I'm gonna cast are already going to be on the playtest. That's what I was trying to say. I'm sorry for not finishing because this game is kind of really action-packed. Ah, he's getting... Ooh, there is no anti-air. Just run your Yaks in, chase them down, chase the arties down. Nice. That's such a satisfying feeling when you're playing as Soviets and you're just finding unprotected artilleries. No, yes. Just what I was looking for. Iron Curtain must be up very soon, yeah. Like what, 20-ish secs? The AA gun is not gonna stop the mammoth tank, buddy. I'm sorry. Tough luck here. But I was trying to be safe from the air fleet of Kyrylo. Ooh, the longbow getting picked off, so expensive. Kyrylo? You've seen the AA gun. I'm curious, what was his decision-making process there? Oh, calling it. Alright, this was a good game. Yeah, he surrenders as well. This was a really good game. Thank you, Kyrylo, for posting this. Actually, by the way, keep in mind, guys, this is a really old replay. It's like from October or something, but I never got around to casting it, and I just realized, yeah, I've never actually casted Kyrylo, and I've never actually casted High, so I might as well do this right now, because they're fantastic players, as we have just witnessed. The demo tracks from Kyrylo have been on point. what else has contributed to this win? High actually picking off all the secondary economy. Like, look at those scorch marks here. That was all High's work. Same here. Plus 2 nukes from Kyrylo actually sealed the deal. Really good game, and R34ch, I feel sad about this because R34ch has always gotten the short end of the stick. It's kind of a running gag by now, but he's a really good player as well. I've just never found a replay where he was actually, or is actually getting the upper hand, unfortunately. I will eventually. Trust me, guys. Trust me, I'm an engineer. Yay, fantastic match. The next casts of mine are going to be on the not the new release, but the playtest. Sorry for my loss of words there. And that's gonna bring with it a couple of balance changes. You know, the Yak crashes are gonna be back. I'm really hyped for that. Also, Tesla tanks are gonna get buffed. The phase transport is gonna get buffed in terms of line of sight and passenger capacity. And flak trucks are gonna get a range nerf by 1 cell, which is fine. Also, Tesla tanks are now able to fire on the move, which makes them into decent hit and run units. So I can't wait to try out my no infantry flak plus Tesla tank combo. So basically hit and run all day. Flags against soft targets and against air targets, and yeah, Tesla tanks to dish out the deeps versus armor. I'm really looking forward to trying this, because right now they're super static, not very good. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you again next week. 5 aces out.
Battle control terminated.